Hey, it's Nay. Welcome back to Nay's Little Garden and Home. So today we will be starting the main characters. I'm just kidding. We're starting tomatoes. We're starting literally all of my tomatoes. The remainder of the tomatoes no, that's false information. Most of the remainder of the tomatoes that I need to start will be started today. There are a few I'm not gonna start today because by the time this video comes out, it's gonna be 8 weeks before the last frost. It's really like a couple, give or take a couple days before that actually happens, so it's not like anything crazy. There are still a few here that I have not started yet. Oh man, I want to start this. When does this say I should start this? I forgot. This is saying 6 to 8 weeks. I need to start these. I'm saying all this to say there's still a bunch I have to start. But I'm going to start a bunch right now. Right now. So, let's hop, skip, jump right into it. Grab you a drink and a snack because you're going to need it. I have here my favorite Olipop, which is the crisp apple. Cheers. Man, I have to start those today, actually. Here's what I'm going to do. 1 minute. So I'm going to show you the tray. So I had originally here 2, 4, 6. I had 10 6-ounce in here, but I just added an 11th one. For the other two, I'm like, I want to start right now. There are still about 5 other varieties I need to start. They will be started next week. So when it's 7 weeks to the last frost, and I still have a couple peppers I want to start a couple more of, but I went ahead and put all the tags and all that good jazz. So we're gonna just hop, skip, jump right into it. The first one I'm gonna do is Renee's Gardens Container Aroma Inca Jewels. I'm actually very excited about this. I did go ahead and, what am I doing? I'm gonna open it from the side because it feels like for some reason they're all at the top right there. I'm excited for this. It's a container variety like it said. So I'm gonna put some of these in my green stock. I'm gonna put them in a couple different spaces. So it comes in envelope in an envelope, and there looks to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 20, about 22. What did it say that there would be in here? I feel like it said there's gonna be about, I could be wrong. I'm not gonna even try to guess. But that is a good amount of seeds. So everybody has 3 cells. Some of them, depending on whether or not I bought them this year or last year or the year before that, or if I just feel like planting extra, is gonna get more than 1 seed per thing. Some of them will only get 1. And I'm okay with that because I'm at the top of the starting of the seeds. So I can go ahead and start some more in about a week. The thing about tomatoes is in that week, I'm gonna see most of them pop up. So I'll be able to determine for myself whether or not I need to start some more, and it'll still be within the time. The next 8 to 10 days is anywhere from the mid 50s up to the early 70s. So that is fabulous. I just said I'm gonna put 1. So for this Inca Jewel, 2, 4, I have 5 seeds here, and I'm going to distribute them amongst the 3. So I'm just going to put just a tiny hole. So 2 are going to get 1. Yeah, 2 cells are going to get 2, and 1 cell is going to get 1. But Nay, what will you do if all 5 pop up? Figure it out. I'd rather have to figure it out with much more seed starts than not what I intended, or much less, excuse me, right? So that's the mindset I'm working with. So that is the Inca Jewels. Next is the Bush Roma Supremo. I'm extremely excited for both of these because people act like this is some of the best bush tomatoes. Like they just put on a ton, but they're like more determinate. The size of Roma for me are small, but they're supposed to be really good for making sauce, and I do intend to can. I literally purchased some some canning jars from Azure Standard purely for this coming year to try to do some canning. This is also in another envelope. How many supposed to be in here? 10 count? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Looks like there's about 14 in here, which is great. So there's 4. I'm gonna plant, one is gonna have 2, and one is gonna have, and 2 is gonna have 1. You know what's very interesting? One thing I feel like, at least for me, let me know if it's any different for you, is that a lot of these, and I have the soil is pre-moistened. The cells where I plant more than one, oftentimes sprouts like the more than one. And sometimes those cells that I have one in don't sprout the one at all. Like it's very interesting. Like I wonder if there's something science-based to back up because there's more than one seed. I don't know if they like piggyback off of each other or something. I don't know. But I find that very interesting. I've had that happen a few times where I'm like, oh, multiples popped up in here. Nothing popped up in here. And I quite literally only planted 1 or 2 seeds in there. Why? The next one I'm going to plant is the next 2. Paul Robeson and Bonnie Best. I definitely started some Bonnie Best already. I'm going to have to keep this organized because I'm not going down this thing. I'm going off of what comes up first. Did I tell you false information? I perhaps told you false information. Bonnie Best, I cannot find Bonnie Best. So that means I'm going to have to start Bonnie Best next week. That's fine. I did start some Bonnie Best already, but I want to start a few more because that's one of the ones I want to have multiple plants of. The Paul Robeson, there's so many of them in here. This I know for a fact. I remember writing it. I'm going to put 2 in each cell for this. Here it is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops, here we go. I have some extra soil in here. Some of them I can just cover back over. Some of them I will take extra soil to cover over it. The soil is pre-moistened, so I'll be able to water from the bottom. One thing I realized, you definitely don't want to water too much from the top once, like when you first have the seeds being started, because they'll just shift all over the place. The next are the Queen of the Night and the Olive Shades Patio. Let's do the Olive Shades Patio. There's only 10 in here. I'm gonna plant 1 of each of these Olive Shades Patio. I'm quite excited for this one as well. This is a 4 to 6 ounce, so it's what, like a saladette. But they said this is a compact. This is a determinant, which is why it's called a patio. So this is also great. There's supposed to be 10 in here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 in here? That's the first time I've ever had a shortage of seeds from Emma Gardner. It's fine. I'm gonna plant 1 of each of these. I believe this is an heirloom. Or at least open pollinated. So I'm gonna just save seeds because this was still that $2 or so price tag, and for 10 seeds, and I didn't get the full 10 seeds. I'll just save seeds, that's fine. I'm gonna write that down to remind myself that I need to save seeds of that. Olive Shades Patio. Here it is. One, two, I need one more. I usually get extra, to be honest, from at my gardener. It's fine. I'm very excited about this one, so I do want them to pop up, so I hope they pop up. All right. Next is the Queen of the Night. This is from 2025, so I'll probably plant 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. I'm ripping this up. Oh my gosh. Ooh, there is not much left in here. I'm gonna 2 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. Perfect. Okay. 2 and 2 and 1 of 1. This was one of my favorites from last year. So delicious and yummy. Okay. Boom. The next two are the Dr. Weish and the Summer Sweet Gold. I have 2 actually. So I said all of them have 3 cells. The Dr. Weish has 6. Let's see if I have enough seeds for this. I really liked this one a lot. I have a ton of seeds in here. I'm gonna put, for the most part, 2 seeds. There's still a ton in there. In each one of these 6. No, I'm being dramatic. I'm gonna plant some with 1. I'm gonna plant 2 with 1. That was 2. There we go. Actually, I should probably do 3 with 1 and 3 with 2. That actually sounds fair to me. I really like the Dr. Weish. I feel like they're delicious. I feel like it was reasonably prolific. And I'm actually gonna put, I think, at least one of them, maybe even 2, in a raised bed as opposed to just my grow bag. So they'll have even more soil to use to grow from, you know? So. Next is the Summer Sweet Gold. This is a fresh pack of seeds. I'm gonna plant 1, have 2, and the other 2 are gonna have 1. I don't think there's a lot of seeds that's gonna come. Oh no, there's 20 seeds in here. Maybe 2 will have 2 and 1 will have 1. I love the plastic baggie. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's exactly 20 seeds in this from Victory Seeds. There's no picture for me to show you, but it's a 90 days. It's a dwarf. Summer Sweet Gold is a mid to late season variety and generally is considered one of the best flavored of all the dwarfs. The plentiful medium large, which is 6 to 14 ounces. 14 ounces is crazy. Smooth, oblate shaped fruits are produced on vigorous rugose potato leaf dwarf plants. Okay. All right, so I said 2 gets 2 and 1 gets 1. That's his exact number. And my thing is, I wonder if it affects germination when they're stuck together like that. Hopefully not. 1, 2, 1. No, 2, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay. We will see. Okay. I do like the little, like a baggie like this, where first of all, you can just quickly see the seeds, and also it's easy to open and close. Close it back. The next 2 are the Sleeping Lady and the Dwarf Glorious Treat. These both don't have pictures. They're both dwarf. Sleeping Lady, stout central stems, grow to 3 feet tall, which is not tall at all. and has dark green rugose regularly foliage. The fruits are smooth and round to oblate in shape, ranging from 3 to 6 ounces. So this is small, and ripen to a chocolate mahogany color. That sounds beautiful. Flavor is well balanced and pleasant. So it looks like Victory Seeds just likes using a secondary baggie. Should be 20 in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There's 22 seeds in here. So we got 2 extra. So I'm going to plant 5 seeds like I've been planting. 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. Some of these are stuck together as again. Hopefully that doesn't affect germination and all that. Okay. Sleeping lady. The Dwarf's Gloria tree is one that I'm extra excited about just growing, period, but I am a little extra excited about this one. It's 70.5 days. The rugose potato leaf plants grow to about 3 feet in height and produce good amounts of medium to large, which is 6 to 12 ounces, which is pretty dang good. This is the part I'm excited for. It says round to heart-shaped tomatoes that are bright yellow with streaks of red inside and out. So it sounds like it's going to be beautiful. You know I love a interestingly shaped one. This one is only 10 seeds. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Exactly. All right, I have 4 seeds here. I'm going to only plant 4. And if it pops up, it pops up. Let's hope. Gloria's tree is right here in front of me. Okay. I'm going to definitely try my best to save seeds. Getting a little pricey. Especially if I end up really liking these seeds. I'm going to be like, girl, I need to save some of these seeds. Okay. Bada boom. Bada bam. Pow. Boom. Okay. The next 2 is going to be the Dwarf Stony Brook Heart and the Bountylicious. I haven't even started any Bountylicious. This is, the Dwarf Stony Brook Heart is a rugose potato leaf. Plants are quite compact, reaching 36 to 48 inches. And are very productive. Distinctly heart-shaped fruit are scarlet with jagged golden stripes. Fruits are 6 to 10 ounces, but can reach 1 pound or more. Now, I'm going to assume the reaching 1 pound or more would mean that I would have to make sure, keep this trim. There should be 20 seeds in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, exactly 20. So I have, how many seeds in my hand right now? 5 seeds. So yeah, 2 is going to get 2 and 1 is going to get 1. Okay. Dwarf Stony Brook is back here. Boom, boom, boom. Covering the seeds. Okay. Bountylicious. I'm extremely excited about this. So, my gardener, Luke, he went ahead and grew a bunch of the newer tomatoes and then showed us the pounds and the number of plants that grew those pounds. And the Bountylicious was if not the #1 most productive, it was like the second most productive one. I believe he grew like 4 plants and got like 25 or 30 pounds of fruit off of it. There should be 10 in here. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4. Oh, okay. This makes me feel good that there's extra in here written. I didn't have missing 1 from the other one. I have 5 in my hand, so I'm gonna do 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. That seems to be the lucky numbers. 5 today. Bountylicious is right there. And then right next to it is the black strawberry. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that before I cover that. Oops. This is the black strawberry. This is another pretty prolific one. I saw someone on here say that they didn't ripen for them, but we're like, it seems, I think we're in the same zone. Not like the same state though, but the same zone. So I was very surprised because I didn't really have issues with this ripening, but they get a lot of afternoon sun. That's why sometimes when people, you know, are like, oh, it needs this type of, you know, growing situation, and a lot of time people will say morning sun. I think it really also just depends on your area, because the afternoon sun, I think, really helped to kick off things and make them really ripen because they were getting so much sun. And I didn't even use any shade cloth this year. At one point I was like, oh my gosh, should I put the shade cloth up? But I ended up not doing it, and everything came out just fine. Obviously you have to do that based upon literally what's going on around you. Okay, the next 3 are the new ones from APY Wiley. It's the Burton's Baby Ox Heart. I'm going to put 2 in every sickle cell, even though these are brand new. For the others, I'm going to plant 1, but I'm very excited. But I love a ox heart shaped tomato, and it's a cherry. I still don't understand how they managed to make this happen. I was like, why is this empty? Okay, there should be 25 in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Ooh, there's more than 25. Thank you, AB Wiley. I'm going to put 2 in each cell. This is the baby ox heart. That's the other 2. Here it is. So excited about this. I'm going to just bury these because there's a lot of soil in the cell already. They just look so beautiful, and they say that it tastes good. So and I'm going to be completely honest with you. Sometimes people, you know, will be like, oh, you know, this tastes way better than this. And I don't really taste the difference. So in terms of like, oh, this is so much better. So if they say it tastes good, I trust that. Because some of these girls are definitely a little more stingy, I think, with how they would grade something than I am for certain things. Like, so next is the Tropical Sunset. Look how beautiful that is. So gorgeous. There should be 25 in here as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Hold on, guys. Let me count this out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. There's exactly 25 in here. Okay. I always be like, that looked a little short, but they're just really, they're small and they were close together. I'm going to put it, like I said, 1 of each. And let's hope. 1, 2, 3. We get really good germination. Because on here, it says it has 94% germination. So that should mean, essentially, I should be guaranteed 2 out of the 3 popping up. Okay. And then this, so this was one of the first ones I added to the cart because it's XSL, which is extra shelf life, the Sparky XSL. It looks good too. It's like just like a red tomato, but it looks like it has little like yellowy orangey stripes going through it. This is the more expensive one because it was around the same price, but there's only 10 seeds in here. Oh, they didn't play. They put it in here. And this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I got 1 extra, so cool stuff. Cool beans. So these are all, oh no. This one specifically, the Sparky XL. Oh heck no, I'm not using not one seed. Is a F1. The Tropical Sunset and the Oxheart look like they're not F1, so I might be able to save seeds from those, but this one, more expensive one, it won't produce me exactly what I want. So Sparky XSL is right here. I'm gonna put one in that one. I need to tape this closed. Man, oh man. I really need to take time with this one. Okay. 2. I think I'm gonna put 2 in the last one, just because I would really want to make sure I get at least 2 of these. There we go. Carefully seal this one back up. Put it back in here. Bada boom, bada bang. And I'll cover that with this one with soil. Ooh, we gotta wrap this up. We're almost done. We're almost done. There we go. Okay. So, Isis Candy and Thorn. As I drop 2 seeds packets. Slow down, Savannah. Isis Candy and Thornsberry Terracotta. This is my first time growing Isis Candy, so this is completely sealed. I heard it's second only to like, the fave, which is we're also starting today, which is the Sun Gold / Sun Sugars. But I'm starting with Sun Gold today. There should be 25 in here. Oh, there's more than that in here. There's a lot of seeds. Wow. I'm gonna do 2. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Yeah, 2 and 2 and 1 and 1 of this. Wait, some of them are stuck together. Oh, I already touched them. My fingers are a little damp, so I'm gonna have to just plant the extras. It's fine. And there's plenty of soil in these cells, so I'm just gonna cover them over. Okay, good. Boom. And then the Thornsberry Terracotta. I grew this last year. This is good. It's like sweet, but there's also like a slightly savoriness, if I remember this correctly. Okay. I took out 4. I'm gonna plant 2. Ooh, that was extra. 2, 2, 3. Okay. 2 are gonna get 2. 1 is gonna get 3 of my Thornsberry Terracotta. I'm gonna just bury these and cover. Okay. Mortgage Lifter. Almost done. The end is in sight. Mortgage Lifter. I'm going to plant 1 of each of these because I'm fairly certain I already started the Mortgage Lifter. Oh, there's plenty of soil in here too. 1, 1, and 1. Okay. Royal Paste. I'm excited about this. None of my Royal Pastes have popped up yet. And I started a flush of these. So, 10 seeds. Oh my goodness. I'm going to start 1 in each. Oof, calm down. Here we go. I do think they're going to pop up. I do think some of them just take a little longer. 1 of each. But I am keeping my eye on it, and this is one of the reasons why I put it in here, because it hasn't popped up and so many other things have. Okay. Boom. Last 2, Amish Paste and Sun Gold. So Amish Paste, let's see how much I even have in here. Oh, I have enough. I'm gonna plant 2 of 2, 1 of 1 of the Amish paste, which is right there. There's plenty of soil in there too. Just cover it back up. And boom. There's the Amish paste. Sun gold. I feel like I shouldn't open this. I feel like I have another sun gold. It's fine. So I'll probably start a little bit more of this. There should be 20 seeds. So there's, okay, there's a lot in here. Uh-oh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, there's 20. I'm gonna, okay, I have 2, 4, there's 5. So 2 is gonna get 2, 1 is gonna get 1. I'm telling you, 5 is the number. I feel like I should go and do the lotto. Like, what? And get 5 lotto tickets, but that's just me being extra. I don't even be doing the lotto like that. I don't even know why I thought of that. All right. Boom. And that was it. Y'all, we've started most of my tomatoes now. And next week we'll start the remainder of them and might add a couple more of some of the main crop or something. It all depends on how well this stuff has done. Sealed. Boom. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section the tomatoes you're most interested in growing, like you're starting this year, whether that's only 1 or 10. Let me know all of them, because you know I love to chat about tomatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and add water at the bottom of this so it can soak up and through. I really don't want to water the top of this for like 6 days. I am gonna use my little covers to cover it. Up here I have these 2. So one of these covers 2 of the 6 cells. Okay, so and then I'm just gonna go ahead. This is just the cover for the strawberries. That doesn't need it anymore. This will cover another 2 6 cells just to keep the moisture in. Thank you so much for watching this whole video, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.